for these old foes to clash again. A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Bears ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will get first crack at it today. These two have a lot more in common than they would care to admit, so when you get a chance to break your rival's heart, it feels really good. And the last time they met, TCU did just that.
It was tight. Baylor fans still angry because they felt some calls didn't go their way. But at the end of the day, it was TCU making the plays they needed to make. But, David, TCU knows they're going to be facing a very motivated Baylor squad.
No doubt about it. And they're ready to put a streak together. They're ready to win a bunch of these rivalry games in a row. Talking to them, they feel like they're the better team with a better program, and they're going more in a positive direction.
Back to pass, it's Craig. Slings it downfield and wings it incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The Bears offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations on him and a lot of attention from opposing defenses all season long. He keeps showing up, and he keeps making plays. Nobody has been able to cover him, and there is no question in this game, if they're going to win, he's got to have a big day.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. 4th down, Lagway. looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. Running inside. It's Payne. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, TCU! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Throwing, Lagway. Over the middle, it's Williams.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down in the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Payne. Hard running there. There he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sidelines going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. He was a zero.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Lagway. Caught by Williams on the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the right. Smith's got it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. DJ gonna fire again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They haven't exactly burst. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Bears! And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Craig. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Bring in the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. He spins that thing down the middle. Open downfield and Smith. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance. Him in the sticks here on second down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Under fire. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance.
Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take it. drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Makes one man miss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Might have a chance. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking for a man, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Avoids pressure on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Flagway wants to throw. Going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Buys a little extra time. Short gain on the play before he slides. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's small. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Lowers those pads. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll run it. It's Payne. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the pressure. Gets away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lagway. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. And now back to your game in Waco. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Flagway. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Complete to Williams over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Looking long. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bears! They take the lead here in the second half. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And there is little. Will send a home crowd into a this defense.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Makes a move. Return. Matter why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Fires it down the seam. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Now we'll get it. See if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Fires deep on the run. Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Horn... line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse this. He's got it along the sideline. Flying out to the left. All the way. Touchdown, Baylor. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
We've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Craig. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the outside. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Bears. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. His 8th touchdown game.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Craig. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Oh, I don't know about this. Makes the catch at the goal line. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Flagway wants to throw. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Ball's in the deep ball. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down comes. All wideouts, no backs. Throwing, Lagway. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Flagway fires to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. His 9th touchdown of the game.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Rushes on him. Going to try to get... Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Fires on the move. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes a deep grab. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Lagway wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Caught by Williams on the left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. On target. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to...
This rivalry might not always get the headlines in the state of Texas, but it is full of passion, and the Bears will celebrate taking down TCU. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.